Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about my eyebrows. Not just about my eyebrows, but about my microblading experience. I noticed that a lot of girls ask me about my microblading experience, why I did microblade my eyebrows, if it hurt, if it didn't, how long it actually lasts on your eyebrows, and trust me, I know everything. I did it twice and I can tell you everything that you want to know about it. Let's start. Also, let me apologize for any background noises that you can hear during this video. As I always say, I live in a very noisy area, so I'm really sorry about that. So let me go back to 2017. When I first microbladed my eyebrows, I was really scared to do it, and I saw that my best friend did it, and she is like a baby when it comes to needles. And when it comes to like stuff, she's really scared. And so I thought if she can do it, I can do it. That was like very empowering to me. I did both of my microbladings in Switzerland, just so you know. The first one was with this lady in a place right next to my house. And so I went there and I paid 290 francs. I'm not even sure. But usually you pay around 500 to like 400 Swiss francs or dollars to go microblade your eyebrows. It's kind of expensive. I will put all the pictures right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. My eyebrows used to be very like kind of thin. They were thin because when I was younger I plucked my own eyebrows, and I don't know if you guys know about that, but like thin eyebrows used to be a thing, and I just thought that I had to do it, so I did, and I plucked my own eyebrows. I had no idea of like what an eyebrow was supposed to look like, so I just plucked them and plucked them and plucked them, and the more you pluck them, the less hair will grow back, because you're pulling out the root of your eyebrows. So I went there and I talked to this lady, and she was like, yeah, it hurts a little and stuff and blah blah blah. I was really scared, but I felt like I got a tattoo, this should be nothing. So I did it. And when she first started, I am not even gonna lie, like it does hurt. And people always ask me, oh, but don't they use a numbing cream? They do use a numbing cream, but not for the first design that they're gonna do on your eyebrow. So what she's gonna do first is clean your eyebrow, like plug everything that's in the wrong place, then clean everything and do the design with the little microblading blade. The reason why they don't use the numbing cream at the beginning is because your skin gets a little swollen, and that can make the design be like a little different and just like a little off. So they prefer to not use the numbing cream for the first design that you're gonna do on your eyebrows. So this first experience that I had, I felt a lot of pain on one side of my face. Like one eyebrow hurt less than the other. And that is totally normal. That's because one side of your face is more sensitive than the other side. And I had this experience at both salons, so I know that it's totally normal for it to hurt. Getting your eyebrows microbladed is not the same thing as like cutting yourself or like hurting yourself somewhere. It's not the same thing. You can hear all the scratching sounds, and I know I am making this, if you're really wanting to get your eyebrows microbladed, this sounds very terrifying to you, but it's just like because your hair is there in between. And there comes the exact point which I want to talk about in this video. What happened to me was that my hair used to grow here normally, but because the blade went in there, wait for that, Brazil man. But because she went with the blade in my skin, which is totally normal, it did break some of my roots. And my hair won't now grow back here. I do not regret getting my eyebrows microbladed, but I just wish that somebody would have warned me before, because that is something annoying. I do have to like do my eyebrows now every day, even if I don't want to wear makeup. What happens is that the color starts to fade away after a certain time. With me, it happened like 6 months after getting them microbladed, and usually the normal thing is that you have to go back after 3 months, because when you do your eyebrows, they're very swollen obviously you just have like 2 wounds on your face. The color dries, it's like crusty. It's like hurting yourself. You hurt yourself, you bleed, and you get a crust. So your eyebrows are very crusty and they start to itch a lot and they start to peel. So in the beginning you will look very funny because there will be like flakes on your eyebrows and the color will start getting like looking different, and they will look lighter, and after they look lighter they will go back to looking darker. So don't worry if they look lighter after the procedure. When your color starts fading and you're not going back to the place you went to get them redone after 3 months, it will start looking a little grayish. And it's just the same with tattoos. When I first got this tattoo done, it looked like very black and stuff, and after me going to the sun, it started looking a little greenish, which is very normal. So the same thing will happen to your eyebrows. They will start looking lighter and you will have to do them over and over again. So it's not something that you do once in a lifetime and they will look perfect forever. That's totally not the case. So the second time that I got my eyebrows microbladed, I went to Highbrows. Her name is actually Jasmine. She texted me on Instagram and asked me if I wanted to go try out her microblading, and because my eyebrows were looking so off, because I did them on Valentine's Day in 2017 the first time, and my eyebrows were already looking like very different when she texted me. So I was like, yes, I would love to. I went there and she was very professional. Everything was very clean. She was really nice. It was a really nice experience. Same thing happened. She cleaned it, she plugged it. One thing that I noticed is that the color she used was a lot better than the lady who did it before. So one thing that I want to tell you is, if a person is asking you to pay more for the procedure, it's because their products are a little better than maybe other salon products. That is totally normal. Like, I am a makeup artist, and if I would only use cheap products on someone, I would not ask them to pay me $100 for a makeup look. Of course not. But if you're using Chanel and Dior and MAC, you will have to ask for another price. I went there, she did my eyebrows, and one thing that I really loved about her treatment was that my eyebrows looked normal after the procedure. When I first got them done, they looked so dark, and I was so like, I just felt so weird because I used to paint them very light and very natural, and my eyebrows just looked straight up black and wet, and that was just so ugly. I'm really sorry if she's watching this. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest and I have to say this. So please do your research before you go get your eyebrows microbladed, because you could end up looking very, very funny. So after Highbrows, I moved to Brazil, and Brazil is very sunny. I bet you noticed. And the color did actually last pretty long. I went to the pool, I went to the beach, I tanned myself in the sun. I did so many things with my eyebrows and they looked amazing. Of course, they started to fade now, and I have to fill them in using my BH Cosmetics palette, but it's not as bad as it was before. Like before, I could not walk around without makeup because you could just see that the color that was there was not my real hair. So when I went to Highbrows, it was like a year later. So with her treatment, my eyebrows faded as well. Of course, the color did not last forever. She told me that I would have to go back in like 3 months and get them redone, but I think someone's listening to me on the door. But because I didn't go back to get them redone, I ended up not having like the perfect brows that you're supposed to have. And I actually told her about the thing that happened here with my roots. It is normal for this to happen when you get your eyebrows microbladed, and it is also normal for the color to fade. So if that happens to you, it's totally normal. People think that you will get your eyebrows microbladed and look perfect for the rest of your life, which is not true. Like, you will have to go back, you will have to pay, and it's actually kind of expensive. Here's a before and after picture of the highbrow treatment, and as you can tell, the color now looks so much better than before. please do your research. Make sure you know what products people are using, because they are putting products in your skin. Maybe you can even have an allergic reaction to it, which is very dangerous. If you live in Switzerland and you want to get your eyebrows done, I recommend you to go to Highbrows for sure, because she really knows what she's doing, and she's very professional, very clean. I didn't have any problems, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but I have very, very sensitive skin. Like everything and anything will give me an infection or like a pimple or whatever. My skin is so sensitive, it's ridiculous. So I was really happy that everything worked out. With Highbrows, they also healed really fast. With the other one, it took a little while for them to heal actually. And so after the first treatment with the lady in the beginning, I was actually told to put Vaseline on my eyebrow for the healing procedure. And with the second lady, she told me to put a wand cream on it, which is totally normal. Like, I don't know why both procedures were so different from each other. Like, they were similar, but I could tell that the second one was way more professional than the first one. And things that I'm telling you are of course my experience. Like my friend, for example, her color did not last at all. Her skin did not accept the color the lady was using, so maybe that could also be an issue with cheap products, or your skin won't accept the color at all. So that could happen, that you actually pay for something and your eyebrows will refuse it, and it won't help, and you will have scars on your eyebrows because you do cut your eyebrows, and the hair look-alike thingies are actually little scars, if that makes any sense. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any future videos. Also, don't forget the bell, and I will see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day or night, and I love you. Bye guys.
You got a fetish for my love.